So my wife is watching the Kardashians, and so I couldn't help it. I peeked in, and it was the wedding. Kim and Kanye. So I'm watching it, and I couldn't believe it. Kim actually wore white. Kim Kardashian wearing white at a wedding is the equivalent of me going to Overeaters Anonymous meeting wearing a lobster bib. It's just not being honest. But the creepy thing is her perfume is still #1 seller. That's got to be a sign of the apocalypse, right? Because I know if I was a young girl, that's what I'd want to smell like. The daughter of OJ's bag man, the star of 3 bootleg porn videos. I heard the name of the perfume is Armenian Whore Juice. She said it's her second favorite thing to wear behind her ears. And now her sister Chloe still got a perfume out with Lamar Odom. It smells like cocoa butter, white guilt, and crack. Now you're all just staring at me like I'm the lifeguard at a Tommy Lee pool party. This is great. You know why the Kardashians had 5 turkeys on the Thanksgiving table? So the girls didn't fight over the dark meat. The brothers are laughing, it's okay. I see sharp-looking brother. Be honest, sharp-looking black man. One of my heroes, God rest his soul. But did you understand everything Bernie Mac said? Be honest. Not all the time. He's honest. And he was about to lie. See, I asked all my black friends, and he said he got about 85% of what Bernie Mac said. People talk about being on the politics, don't play no politics. Never play no politics. Children, my sister killed, boss off. Wrote the table, no politics over there. Tell some America, Bernie Mac, no politics over there. Don't encourage the dopey Irishman. So, my wife, I'm realizing the bloom is off the rose of our marriage. The other day we had company over. Isn't that a great word? We're having company. You know, it means people are coming over. We had friends, and in the middle of it, she turns to me and says in front of all these people, "By the way, why was the good olive oil next to the computer?" What do you say, you know? So I said that a key was stuck. I think she bought it, but the rest of the guests, including my mother, just stared at me. But right about now, a lot of you are just staring at the sides of my head. I'm sensing this. You know what it is? When I was a little kid, I had a big head, and people look at my dad, who's a pretty big dude, and they said, "Well, don't worry, he's going to grow into it." What nobody told me was that as I grew, so would my head. You know you have a big head when you sit down in a movie theater and you hear 2 rows in unison go, "Shit." Or you go to try out a new barber, he gives you an estimate. By the way, you know what a priest and a barber have in common? They'll both give you a lollipop if you sat still. So what did a priest walk in? So I don't wish death on anybody, but wasn't it a little bit of relief when you found out Dick Clark died? Just so that you didn't have to hear him do the countdown anymore. Come on. Wasn't that getting a little tedious? Seriously, New Year's was supposed to be out with the old man, in with the baby in the diapers. Nobody wanted an old man in diapers doing the countdown. Every year, Ryan Seacrest would say, "And now an American institution, Dick Clark with the countdown. 14/9 February, I have to make." Thanks for the rockin' Eve, Dick. By the way, Dick Clark gave a whole new meaning to the phrase "stroke of midnight." And we're back at square one with you guys, is that it? Boy, don't pick on a guy that got away with payola 60 years ago. So, what do we have here? We have a nice mix of people. We don't have any grandparents, do we? Who's a grandparent? Are you serious? You're a grandfather? Give him a hand. He doesn't look old enough to be a grandfather. His 16-year-old daughter got knocked up, and you're clapping. What the hell is wrong with you? No, I'm only kidding. Are they old enough to talk? What do they call you? Papa. Oh. See, there's two schools of grandparents, folks. There's the ones with the balls, we call Grandma and Grandpa. But then there's the chicken shits that want to be called Meemaw, Nana, and Papa. No, I'm kidding. My mom's the same way. She's got 7 grandkids. What do they call her and my dad? Nana and Pop. I said to my mom, seriously, how come the kids call you Nana instead of Grandma? My mom says with a straight face, I think they have a hard time saying the word Grandma. I was like, well, sure, because every time they try, you burn them with a cigarette. So have you seen that commercial for Cialis? It's like Viagra. They have an older couple, and they're just starting to get frisky. Then the doorbell rings, it's the grandkids. Then the announcer comes on, he says, at the right moment isn't right now, relax, Cialis lasts 36 hours. I'm just thinking, does that mean Grandpa's walking around with a throbbing Woody for the next 36 hours? I just want to know, what drug do they prescribe for those poor grandkids, scarred for life, playing ring toss with Papa for the next 3 days? Ma, Grandpa's working the walker without his hands again. Do you like impressions? Do you know any? No. Just some quick ones. This is my grandmother watching porn for the first time. I'll bet that girl in the middle got paid the most. All right, I'm going to wrap it up with this. This is my impression of 2 of my favorite actors, and my favorite movie and TV show is The Odd Couple. And these are my 2 favorite actors, Jesse Ventura and Ice-T, in a remake of The Odd Couple. Yo, Oscar, man, use a coaster, bitch. I just dusted. Felix, are you mad at me? I see a Post-it note on the refrigerator signed F.U. Oscar, man, why you front? Felix, you slack-jawed faggot. Let's just go downstairs and bang the Pigeon Sisters. You know, Oscar, I want to shoot you so bad my penis is hard. Listen, that's my time. My name's Johnny L.